Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ranking the Studio Albums. This one's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of albums, a lot of minutes. So buckle in. This is the ride of your life. Should have made a lyrical reference there. Lord knows there's a lot of them to be used in that sense. This is Ranking the Studio Albums by Queen. So let's just jump right in. There's so many albums. Want to give a quick shout out to the Paul Rodgers, the Queen plus Paul Rodgers album, Cosmos Rocks. Really enjoyed that one. Really glad to have seen Queen continuing on in a studio format. Unfortunately, the Paul Rodgers stuff didn't quite work out with the members of Queen, and now they have Adam Lampert. And wow, could there be? It takes some real guts to try to step into that role. I mean, can you imagine? I couldn't imagine even attempting to step into that role, even if I were a professional singer. That's just not something that any singer could do, even if you're extremely talented and well versed in singing. But, I hope that one day we'll get an Adam Lampert fronted Queen album. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I feel like, if you can't have Freddie Mercury, I mean, gosh darn, man, it's so good with Adam Lampert. I like it. Don't care what people think. I like it. So we're going to jump right into Ranking the Studio Albums by Queen. I like all their albums, so this one was tough, but I kind of just went based on how many songs off of each album were like really great, like which albums were just sort of good and which albums were like whoa. And they've got a lot of albums that are whoa, oh my gosh, it's too good. But coming in last, and it's probably due to the nature of the album, is the Flash Gordon soundtrack. I like the title track, but beyond that, I'm not real crazy about Flash Gordon from 1980. Okay. Then we got coming in next is 1982's Hot Space. This one had some good songs, some really good songs. Under Pressure, that song alone just makes this album great, right? So even Queen's, second worst album, in my opinion, is pretty dang good. So Hot Space coming in next. We're working our way to the top. If you haven't figured out yet, this one's gonna make a lot of you mad, but I don't care. It's just all opinions, right? So coming in next is Queen 2. Again, I like all of their albums. There's nothing wrong with any of Queen's albums. The Seven Seas of Rhye is a great single. Really enjoyed the album, just not as much as some of the other albums. Okay, we're going to be moving on to sort of, a 90s album, 91, Innuendo. This one was good, but you sort of start hearing maybe some cracks in the fine exterior of the band. Maybe Freddie Mercury's maybe having some health issues around this time, and the album sort of suffers a little bit. It's got some weaker moments, but it's pretty fun listen. Coming in next is the 1973 debut album. Remember when Queen was like a heavy metal band singing about dragons and sword fights and liars and keep yourself alive, keep yourself alive. Oh, you can tell I could sing like Freddie Mercury. Woo! Coming in next is going to be what's it going to be? Is it going to be, there's a bunch of the. Which the album is it going to be? It's going to be the 1989. Ooh, that hideous album cover, The Miracle. And this had I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Breakthrough, The Invisible Man, Scandal, and the title track. Really great album, really fun. Had several songs that I really enjoyed. They got a bunch of The Game is coming in next. Really had a lot of fun with this one. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. I've been wanting to share that one with my son. I think a 2-year-old would get a lot of joy out of dancing around to Queen. Save Me. Oh man, Play the Game. Another One Bites the Dust. And Need Your Lovin' Tonight. Need Your Lovin' Tonight. Is that song? I don't know if that's, but yeah, it's a great album. So that was, what do we got next? What do we have next in the world of Queen? We have jazz, all that jazz. And this one had some of their greatest material. Bicycle Race, Fat Bottom Girls, Don't Stop Me Now, Mustafa and Jealousy were released in certain countries as singles, like Germany, Spain, and some other places. But yeah, fantastic album. Really love jazz from 1978. Really a lot of fun. But you know what's better than jazz is spending what? A Day at the Races. Okay, A Day at the Races from 1976. And it features some of the best singles ever from anybody in the music world. Somebody to Love. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's my jam. Tie Your Mother Down. I just recently heard on Queen radio. There's a new XM station dedicated to Queen. And that sort of is what got me in the mood to do this video. Just nonstop Queen. You don't need to change your station anymore on XM. Just leave it on Queen radio. But Somebody to Love, Tie Your Mother Down, they were talking about how weird, Dave Grohl and Foo Fighters, they were talking about how weird that song title is and how you can't write a song called that in 2020 because someone would get offended. Maybe your mother. Tio Tarate, Let Us Cling Together in Japan. It was released as a single. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. Heard that on Queen radio. And Long Away in a few different countries. So yeah, Day at the Races, just some really epic, some of the best Queen material out there. But there's more. There's even better Queen material. And we're going to go to that right now. And where we got it? We got it. This is 1977. News of the World. Really love that album cover. There's an alternate album cover. This had We Are the Champions. We Will Rock You. Spread Your Wings and It's Late. Just some of the best. Wow. That alternate cover was in Kmart. Why did Kmart have an alternate? I guess Kmart didn't like this disturbing imagery or something. Oh yeah, there is some blood in there. I hope I don't get too bad. Good thing I'm not monetized to begin with. So that's News of the World. Had 3 of my favorite Queen songs on it. Then we're moving on to coming in. This is going to be, this is getting higher and higher on my Queen's list. Sheer Heart Attack. Going back a little ways to 74. Killer Queen. Now I'm Here. Lily in the Valley. Just some really great classic Queen songs there. Then we're going to jump around a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? I wish I had some of these on CD. I just have I only have their greatest hits, unfortunately. This is The Works. Another great album. A year before I was born. Radio Gaga. Just heard that one. Heard the Paul Rodgers version this morning. And it's pretty good. I really love his changing the vocal melodies of some of the songs a little bit. And I also heard Paul Rodgers and Queen doing some of his Bad Company songs. Feel Like Making Love, that was good. I want to break free. It's a hard, hard life. Hammer to fall. Yeah, so The Works has 4 really, really good songs. But now we're getting into my top 3 Queen albums. This is where it gets exciting. This gets so exciting. It is so exciting that it's like a year after I was born, and it's like a kind of magic. Absolutely love this album. One Vision, A Kind of Magic, Princes of the Universe, 1 Year to Love, Friends Will Be Friends Till the End, Pain Is So Close to pleasure and who wants to live forever. And then coming up next, it's like it was made. It's like it was made for this video. It's like it was made. This album is just haunting. Very rarely, this is made in heaven. Very rarely do you have someone recording an album where they know that they are dying. And every song on there is just about mortality and just facing the end. And I feel like Freddie Mercury kind of, I feel like, he's one of the only rock stars that I know of that got to address his death before it happened. And I feel like Made in Heaven just was the perfect album that they could make in those circumstances. I feel like he was very brave, and I feel like he did a really good job. 1995's Made in Heaven came out posthumously. Now we're going to get to my favorite Queen album, released 10 years before I was released, A Night at the Opera. Okay, we've had the day at the races, now we've got the night at the opera. We're going to go through every song on here because this is just amazing. It's progressive rock, pop, heavy metal, hard rock, avant, pop, folk, skiffle, British camp, music hall, jazz, and opera. Each member wrote at least one song. A bunch, just so much here. Oh man, there's just some really interesting stories. You need to look at the Wikipedia page of this album, Night at the Opera. There's so much good information here. Death on Two Legs, dedicated to a real, look it up. Lazing on a Sunday Afternoon, I'm in love with my car. 39, Sweet Lady, Seaside Rendezvous, The Prophet Song, written by May, Love of My Life, written by Mercury, about his female relationship with a female. One of them at least. Good Company. Hey, Bad Company later on. Bohemian Rhapsody. God Save the Queen. This album is perfect in my opinion. So, we've went through that. That is, out of their 15 studio albums, that is my personal opinion. Probably varies for, I'm sure nobody has that exact same ranking. I'll give you a quick view of my list there. If you just want a quick overview, since I don't have any physical CDs. I was going to bring out my Queen Greatest Hits, but I mean, everybody's seen it, right? It's at Walmart. You can get it for like $5-10, and it's got 3 discs. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good collection, but of course I had to go listen to everything by Queen, and it's all good. It's all good. So that's been Ranking the Studio Albums by Queen. You guys have a lovely day. Like and subscribe, like and subscribe, like and subscribe.